Hello, my friends! Today we are going to be playing The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I am so excited for this, you guys. Afterbirth just released today. I'm certain there are already hundreds and thousands of Let's Plays of Afterbirth already, but you know what? I'm going to add mine to the pile. Now, Afterbirth, of course, is the expansion to Rebirth, and I have spent hundreds of hours on Rebirth. In fact, if you take a look, I do have the Real Platinum God achievement, and I will be playing with that file today, just so that I have all of the original Rebirth items and bosses and everything unlocked. And that way we'll be able to go through and see the new ones. But like I said, hundreds of hours spent on Rebirth, and I'm so excited to see what is new. I have not been paying much attention to the previews for this. I did play one game earlier. I wanted to just make sure that everything was working right, and it was actually a really good run, but kind of at the end there I wound up picking up the missing number, which wound up giving me tons and tons of items that I knew nothing about, did not understand what was happening, so not really the greatest introduction to the game. But right now we're going to be playing as Isaac. We're going to be playing on normal. That way we will have the D6 and we will be able to do what we need to do. Now I do like to go into these curse rooms the first time just in case of a guppy piece. There you go. Go ahead and eat that up. You. So there's these new weird metallic pills. What was that? Oh, telepills. I didn't want to do that. And I like how the voice just tells you everything that you just use, every Q item from what I've seen. So yeah, did go through this round of this game earlier. Did fairly well, even if it was kind of crazy. The Gnawed Leaf. I don't know if I want that. Kind of interesting that item rooms have different things like TNT in them, for example. I'm gonna reroll that. Leech, not much better. Should have gone with the Gnawed Leaf. Gnawed Leaf, of course, would give me invulnerability. So these metallic pills, I'm not sure what that's all about. Infested, that's interesting. It seems to have given me some spiders. Incidentally, that is the first new... no, I can't reroll that, can I? Oh well. That is the first new pill that I've found. So far all the other ones I've seen have been just the usual Rebirth-type pills. But there are... Rebirth effects, I should say. There are different pills, some of these metallic-looking pills, different colors. Oh, these are new enemies. Thank you, actually. That leech did pretty well. Those guys don't seem very difficult, thankfully. I wonder if they're just like the black flies and wouldn't even hurt me. They probably would hurt me, so I'm not even going to try and test that out. These are all typical enemies. But lots of interesting things that I get to see and comment on. I'm really excited. Let's take a look at the boss, and it's just the old Duke of Flies. So far, not a heck of a lot of new stuff going on here. Come on. The thing I hate most about the Duke of Flies is that he just generates his own blade of armor, basically. Come on, flies. Die. Duke of Flies, probably my least favorite boss to get on the first round when I'm still, especially if I haven't picked up any damage ups or anything along those lines. Gnawed Leaf would not have helped me in this battle, but the leech is actually doing a little bit of work, so could do worse. I don't really want that, but I'll take it. And down we go. Second floor. Now some of these I noticed were like burning basements in the last game I played. Interesting things. Seem to be some kind of curse maybe. Ooh. Straight to the devil room. Well, I will take Guppy's collar. Thank you very much. I do not want that. And what's inside chest number 2? It was spiders. That's not a very good prize. And there's also these differently shaped rooms. I love it. And even despite having played hundreds of hours of Binding of Isaac Rebirth, come on, this is going to be tricky. Despite that, there are always occasionally rooms that I had never seen before that I would still be running into, which I think is great, just really rare rooms. But now I get to experience tons and tons of new rooms. Very, very exciting. I've seen a couple of L-shaped rooms, some teeny tiny rooms with very nasty monsters built in. Chariot. And what's our item? 10 more bombs, huh? I don't think so. Gold? Minus touch, okay. Not having tons of luck with these rerolls. And of course I'm not going through the total speedrun rules or anything like that. If I were doing that, I probably would not have... I probably would have reset that first room that we were in. Come on, go away, Poos. And I wouldn't be wasting my time on throwing tears at Pooh. This game makes you say the weirdest phrases, throwing tears at Pooh. I love it. Up here... I think that Curse of the Lost is probably my least favorite curse, at least of the ones from the original Rebirth. I do hate not knowing where I'm going. Okay, Curse of the Maze might be a little bit worse. The one where it randomly teleports you when you try to go into a room. Shuffles rooms around, very annoying. Haven't been running into a lot of new enemies, but I did see a lot of like doubled up enemies. You know how you'll see the double flies, and when you kill them they pop into two flies and things like that, same with the spiders. I've been noticing a lot more versions of those for different enemies. And I guess we'll go ahead and fight our boss here. Also been noticing lots more tinted rocks, such as that one. I'll go ahead and blow that up once I'm done here. I haven't run into any new bosses yet. But I'm certain they're on their way. Looking forward to it. Didn't actually mean to get hit there, but it seems to have turned out okay. Got a few gold coins out of it. Not sure I want that range up there. But I mean, it's better than that. Let me... okay. Latch key. Could always use more keys. I generally think keys are more valuable than bombs, as a general rule. Aha, see, floated caves. So this is very interesting, walking around in water. The thing I love about Isaac, about the Binding of Isaac game in general, I guess I'll go for that key, is that the whole game is basically you doing horrible things to this this poor young child, and him leveling up from it. See, that's one of these doubled enemies that I mentioned. Or no, maybe not. I think that I just have to hit him a little bit. Okay, sometimes that guy, I believe, would split into a one-headed version of himself. 3 red chests, I'll take it. It was nothing but bombs. That's horrible. Now, a bug I've been having in the original, or in Binding of Isaac Rebirth, is that sometimes my movement keys would get stuck. And I do not know why. It does not do that for any other game. When that little guy, I believe, sprays tears once he dies. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, my keyboard isn't doing that for any other game, so I don't think it's a hardware issue. But sometimes I'll just start him to, you know, press the WASD keys to tell him to move, and when I release the WASD keys, he just keeps moving in the same direction. Which is very annoying, because I've lost a lot of health that way, just because it carries me into enemies or something along those lines. I do not know what this is. I mean, that's, you know, best bud. I guess I give it coins? How many coins can I give it? Okay. I'll stop at 15, because if I run into the shop, I do want to be able to buy an item. These are probably my least favorite enemies, because you're no choice but to wander around and let them get closer and closer until finally they decide to shoot their heads up, and then they're finally vulnerable. I don't know what these guys are either. Interesting. Oh, okay, they explode and send out tears. Other than that, it seemed to be just generic big flies wandering around in that diagonal pattern. Whoa! Oh, and that was a double apparently. I didn't even notice. I guess with all these doubles, one thing that you do want to do... I love how there's a voice now that says all of the Q items you use. I was saying, there are probably... If you don't get damage up items, it's probably going to be very annoying killing those doubled enemies, because those can be some of the hardest things. I didn't even pay attention to what this boss was called. This is going to be a learning experience. Okay, so he has a 2 tendril attack. Am I doing damage? No, I'm not. Oh, and I'm taking damage. That's no good. Okay, so I guess he's invulnerable when in that state. And my fly is out now, though. Get back here. Get back here. Whoa. No, see, no damage being taken. There's none that I could tell. Ah. I kind of suck at getting my fly to attack the correct thing. Holy cow, man, just die. Thank you. Ah, and that is that synth oil? Damage up? Yes. And we also have... pills. Health up. Ooh, nice. Double health up. I'll take it. I don't really want either of these items. Oh, but I don't have my D6. I wonder if this devil room will stay here if I leave. It does not. Shoot. Well, I can't get that hard either. I'm gonna go search this floor for a little while and see if I can find a key, because I do want to go into that shop. I do have 15 coins, meaning I can get a large item. And apparently I can get a... Oh, that was stupid of me. Apparently I can get a reroll since I have that battery out there. Keep on moving. And tinted rocks, there's one. Aha, and a key. This was a worthwhile search. I don't think I'm going to totally min-max it, though. I don't think I'm going to go through all the different rooms on this floor. What do we got here? Okay, so I don't know what this car battery does. Let's find out. Car battery, double charge. Okay, thank you. Might as well donate my last coin. I do, like I said, I do have the Real Platinum God achievement, which means I did get that up to 999 at some point. I have used it many times since then. Hopefully you all know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen or played Binding of Isaac Rebirth, you might be a little bit confused. But there are all kinds of excellent Let's Players out there on YouTube, and since I already know you're on YouTube, you have no excuse not to go see them. Fortunately, my damage is pretty miserable. This leech is doing some work, though. Oh, good. There you go. And a key. That's excellent. So yeah, I guess I am glad that I picked up that leech instead of the nod leaf right there at the beginning. Come on, just die. Aha, and there's our treasure room. Oh, another double spider. Come on. There you go. Go in there. Sad bombs. Not interested. Really not interested in that either. Okay, what is this thing? I'm gonna have to look that up, no doubt. I wonder how long it's gonna be before the wiki gets totally updated. Whoa. It's really hard to tell my leech from these guys. I didn't want to move out of the way because I knew his tears were coming. Yeah. Well, this whole direction was a exercise in futility. Let's try upwards. So I was telling you guys earlier about how my last run that I tried, I wound up picking up the missing number, and that, of course, at each floor, I believe, completely re-rolls your build, changes all your items into random other items. So dramatic, bad gas. Ooh, what are you? What do you spit? Oh, you guys spit out those weird yellow flies. Other than that, not too difficult. I did pick up the missing number, and I believe these guys shoot tears as well as flying. Other than that, they're just regular bats, I think? Looks like. Did pick up the missing number, which gave me all kinds of items that I didn't understand in very strange combinations. Wound up being fairly powerful. I think at the very end there I had Polyphemus, along with a million other things. So I did wind up beating the blue baby in the chest. Oh, spitting out nasty leeches. Oh, so it's a new type of mulligan. Excellent. Thing about the missing number, that item is the last item that, picking it up, got me the real Platinum God, which means I had picked up the Godhead before I picked up the real Platinum God, if you can believe it. Or before I picked up missing number. I do not know how it took me that long to pick up the missing number. Oh, that's good. But there you have it. At least those enemies haven't changed. Oh, and a battery, just in case I want to reroll something else. And there is our boss room right above us. I don't know if I'm powerful to take out this room very well. First thing with these kinds of rooms, try and get them all down to lump of meat stage. After that, once they regenerate, it's easier to get them back to lump of meat stage, and then I can start killing them slowly one at a time. Oh, and my leech has just been keeping that one hostage. That's excellent. And let's see what our boss is. And it's good old Gertie. Oh, there is a poo behind him. That's nasty. Sneaking behind Gertie is the #1 way of avoiding his attacks. In fact, I think I'll do that now. Wait, there's something behind him. I can't move any further. That's sneaky. No doubt the Maker is well aware. Oh, crud. Bad. No doubt the Maker is well aware of that little trick and wants to stop people from doing it. Come on, Gertie, just die. Thank you. Use my oh, it's just poo and an empty space. Fascinating. Well, that's not a great item. Okay. Blue cap, I'll take it. And I'm just gonna go grab that battery really quickly. I wonder if I should go looking for another key. This is apparently a low not trinket, whatever you call those keys, bombs, coins, low tool room, whatever you call those things. Collectively, I mean. No key there. Well, let's just head out. Nope. No devil room either. That's a little disappointing, since I now have hearts to actually use the devil room. And here we have some of these L-shaped rooms, along with black things I've never seen before. Interesting. And they seem to split into these guys, the Gishes. I think they're called Gishes. I'm just assuming because, you know, a little Gish is what you get from the boss, and he's kinda like that. And there's, you know, the big one, which I forget what it's called. That big monstro clone that spews black tar everywhere. These have always been one of the more annoying enemy in the game. Ah! Thought I was done. Thought he was the reward item showing up. Okay, so as I understand it, these rooms you gotta hit the button and then everything turns off and you can leave. That's convenient. I do want to come back here though and check out this room. See what we got. I'm not giving up my lone hard-earned key for that. Oh, wait a second. You guys, these black ones are apparently hittable. That's super annoying. Clever though. And in here we have Loki's horns. I'm not a huge fan of Loki's horns. Let's turn it into the spoon bender. Now that's more like it. Now, of course, my shots are going to follow the enemies around. Not perfectly, but well enough. Why are you kind of purple? Oh, I think you're... Oh, because you're a dark one, just otherwise normal. Apparently these dark ones spew spiders. I hate the ones that spew spiders. What's this? The world. Okay. Well, I sure went the wrong way, but at least now I know where the secret room is. Okay, mental note. Kill these guys first so they stop sending out spiders. Whenever there's an enemy that spawns other smaller enemies, I generally like to kill that enemy first, because the fewer enemies that come out, the better. Now off we go. What do we got here? The Fool. Take the battery. The Fool or the Chariot? What am I on? Necropolis 1? At 18 minutes? Keep the Chariot. If I thought that I had a chance of getting to the boss rush room, which of course means I need to get to the next room, get through the next floor by 20 minutes. If I thought that were the case, then I would take the Fool so I could teleport out once I picked up the item. But it seems like that is not in the cards. These guys have a lot of health. I do acknowledge, of course, that I am missing them a whole lot, but still, lots of health. Off we go. Changed my mind. The Hardened Masks are my least favorite enemies because they chase you freaking everywhere, and if you aren't super speedy, you just can't get away from them. Oh, I took so much damage in that room. Ugh. The Flatworm. Well, makes my shots a little larger, which makes it slightly easier to hit. And I guess for these is it all bosses that the health bar is at the bottom now? I wonder. Let's take a look. No, I guess it's all bosses. You don't seem very nice. Oh, what the heck was that? Okay, lots of things to learn here. For example, these things apparently spew everywhere, and this guy... wow. Okay, so this is just... Apparently this boss is mostly about dodging. Oh, what the heck was that? Wow, okay, so much going on there. I'm gonna have to fight that guy a few more times to figure out what he's all about. Red chests, huh? Ooh, is that the third Guppy piece? It is. I am Guppy. Thank you very much. Hasn't happened very recently, now that I think about it, in the last health down. No, thank you. Probably should have popped my Chariot card during that boss fight, but that was pretty weird. Do I want the speed up? Well, I guess I get speed up anyways. So it looked like the boss itself spun around, shooting things, while simultaneously creating those weird yellow poos, and also laying poos down on the ground, and when I destroyed those, they would spray more shots everywhere. So, interesting boss. Definitely going to need to fight him a few more times before I get used to him. Not too hard in the end, though. He didn't seem to have that much health, comparatively. He wasn't a tanky boss, he was just kind of a force you to dodge kind of boss. I think I'm going to save my lone key for the item room. Just trying to get to the space. Of course, being Guppy now, I do have flight, and whenever my attacks hit an enemy, it spawns a fly to fight for me, which has the potential to become super powerful, assuming that I stop taking damage like an idiot. Okay, I'll go to the secret shop. What do we got here? So secret shops are a little different too. Normally they don't make you do things in like the special rooms like this, but apparently now they have like bomb traps where you would need to bomb this rock into this chasm in order to cross. I don't, of course, because I have flight. And apparently it took me right out into the item room. I don't think I want that. I want the heart. But I don't think I want that item, and I only need one more... Oh, black poo apparently makes it dark. Interesting. That's all I needed, one more room in order to get my D6, so we'll reroll that to the D100. No, thank you. It would be basically the same as the missing number that I had before, and I will pass. Thank you very much. We'll see if I get another reroll before I find the end of the floor. If If I do, good for me. If I don't, that's the way it goes. And flight means I can avoid all those invulnerable masks, thank goodness. Let's see what's in here. Jera. I'll keep that around. Let's see if I can... And the Hermit. Oh, keep Jera. I would have gone and just used the Hermit card to go to the shop, but with Amnesia or Curse of the Lost or whatever it is I have on, I have quite a time making my way back, especially since I teleported myself to goodness knows where to get to the item room. I don't see any reason to go down. Let's go up. No devil room, no boss rush room. I guess it's into the womb with us. I wonder if they have any new these little animations here. I should start actually paying attention to those. Normally just space my way through them. Utero 1. So I haven't noticed too many of the like special floors so far. The first game I played earlier today, it was just all kinds of things. It was like burning, basement where there was fire everywhere, and then there was this was like scarred womb, and the whole decor was different. Strange things. I don't know why I thought I had spectral tears. Just trying to shoot through a rock. Nice job, Lexer. You just shoot through a rock and eventually you'll make it. Oh, Joker card. Do I go there now? Keep the Jera with me? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And it's Krampus, everybody's favorite evil Santa Claus. Oh, actually, I do like having these... having these blockades here. They obviously don't protect me from his blood lasers, but from his shots they did a good job. And I do generally prefer Lump of Coal to Krampus's head. Get out of here, red flames. Oh, however, now I really, really do need some red hearts. I do love flight, though. Otherwise, that would always be an annoying room. Whoa! Well, next hit kills me. Better make sure it doesn't happen. Let's go down. Okay, no hearts. Whoa! Come on, stay up for a little while. There you go. Still no hearts. Man, this run could be over right here. Yeah, health down. That'll be great. I wonder if I do find a heart, I might just want... Whoa. Okay, so I gotta get to that thing. Oh, this is not gonna be any fun at all. Oh, and it turns these into normal poo. And turns those off. That's very convenient. Very kind of it. Come on, poos. Just gotta whittle you down to size until you're done. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, don't let my run end here. Half a heart. Oh, even if I use Jera, that's only going to give me one more hit before I die. I'm gonna keep going. We'll take this. Blow that up. No. Swallowed penny. I'll pass. And in here, another half a heart. Okay, so, whoa. Gotta be careful when I blow up those things with my ball and chain, because they can sometimes spew tears. Alright, so let's hope I can defeat this boss taking no more than one hit. It's Loki, it shouldn't be too bad. Especially as Guppy. That's fairly simple. Ooh, new item. Looks like some kind of string of pearls. Mom's pearls, range and luck up. I will take it. And I'll also take that heart. Let's go. Alright, see, Scarred Wound 2. It's got all this nasty scar tissue on the walls. Ugh. Apparently I would be swimming through blood if I weren't flying. Yeah, I thought that was a really great touch that they added to this game. Just kind of unique floors. I don't know if that actually makes the floor harder, or if it's just purely a... I'm wasting flies killing these. Or if it's just purely an aesthetic change. Keys, thank you. Want to have at least 4 keys. If I do wind up making it to the chest, I'll take some bombs as well. Let's see if I don't. Leech doing a little bit of work there. So far, first impressions, really enjoying this. A lot of the items seem like the ones I just picked up, just, you know, different combinations of the stat up items. My leech isn't even giving me a chance to shoot these flies and turn them into my own flies. There, got one. Hey, come on. Aha, more keys. Aha, let's see if we can get Scatoli. Nope, not this time. More coins? No. Well, I do love this game. Sometimes the stuff you need to do to just kind of min-max it and get yourself as beefed up as you can tends to get a little bit boring. More keys. More flies. I always prefer this little guy to the to this thing, the slot machine. Oh, with that, can get an extra coin, a single extra coin. The slot machine just always seems to have worse luck for me. I don't know why. And I don't think this guy, from what I can tell, he doesn't actually, you can't actually follow that particular skull around to figure out exactly which one is going to be... No, that's all my coins. You can't just follow the skulls around to see which one is actually the correct one with the prize inside. As far as I know, it's just based on luck. I used to have some weird theories about, you know, it's the sound that it makes. Whoa! Okay, pinheads that have been cut off. I don't know, I don't think pinheads is the real word for these guys. Apparently some of them shoot tears and have half a head. They do some interesting geometric things with these, Oh, there's an item. That's interesting. Some weird geometric things with these rooms. Look how they all kind of fit together like that. Let's re-roll you. Demon Baby. Not really my favorite thing. Let's see what's in this chest. Now I wish I'd waited to use my D6. Certainly don't. I mean, that's not exactly bad. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy cow. Brimstone ghosts? That is not nice. Wow, I can't believe I made that. Oh, there's a soul heart for me, I'll take it. But yeah, I do wonder if the, it being Scarred Womb instead of just regular womb actually signifies anything. Could I still go to regular womb, or is it just permanently replaced with Scarred Womb, I wonder? Because the last one was utero, not womb. This game, if you don't know Binding of Isaac, the sentences that this game makes you say are just so bizarre. Luck down. I have a friend of mine whose theory is that this is basically Freud the video game. I mean, you've got the kid, you've got literally everything that scares the kid, all kinds of things affecting his development, basically. Even this kind of obsession with poo sometimes. That was a Freudian thing, right? I think so. Okay, this boss fight shouldn't be too difficult with Guppy. Yeah, the eyes will just stop pestering me. There we go. She's going down quickly. Whoa, back! It's when I played this last time, some other strange room opened up and had an opening to a different area than the one I was used to. I didn't actually take it because I was in the throes of missing number right then and I had a horrible build. But I do wonder what that is. I wonder if it is another timed thing. Like if you get here underneath 25 minutes or underneath half an hour maybe, then that would open up. Because it did have the same jagged opening in the wall look as the boss room. Either way, up we go to the cathedral. This is very familiar. Not my favorite boss, just because sometimes he tends to become invulnerable for periods of time. Oh, just an item bag, interesting. Judgment. Okay, I'll give you some bombs. Oh, you want bombs, that's interesting. Well, I do happen to have plenty of those around. What will you give me? Oh, you will give me nastiness. Apparently you give me more bombs. Is there a point to this? You give me Bomber Boy, Explosive Blast. What does that mean? Gave me a lot of bombs, apparently. Whoa! So a bigger explosion is what it looks like. Or kind of directional, it does a cross pattern. Interesting. Oh, I see. Reference to Bomberman, because Bomberman's bombs would do that in the old Bomberman games. Okay. It's making sense to me now. Off we go. Ooh, and this next room... Oh, that was interesting. Why did it flash yellow down there? I saw it flash yellow when we were fighting some of the giant worms. His name's escaping me right now. But right down here it does seem like we have a smaller room, and I have to fight Wrath in it. There we go. I wonder if that means all bombs are going to do that now, because I didn't see any bombs, like any bombs spawned by anything else doing that before. Come on, yeah! Take that, Gertie Juniors. Whoa. So yeah, it does seem like all bombs are doing that now, not just the ones that I place myself. Very interesting. Not going in there. For a second I thought that was my boss room. Glad I actually paid attention. I will definitely take the infamy damage reduction. That'll protect me from tears now and again. Whoa. I think it flashes yellow when it's re-evaluating opponent's health. Oh, interesting. Flight Eternal. Let's reroll that into Mum's pad. Yeah, no thank you. What a waste. Telepills, huh? No thanks. Okay. Yeah, so when it re-evaluates health, for example, when there are two bosses sharing the boss health bar, or when you slash off a piece of the giant worm boss, whose name is escaping me right now, and you know they give a little bit of extra health to the part that remains. Apparently, they have to reevaluate the health bar when that happens, the amount of health, of total health that the boss has, you know. And so I'm thinking that that is why when it flashes yellow. I wonder why they wanted an indicator on that, though. It could be that there's some other significance that I'm just not seeing. The sun, I'll take it. Oh good, I am heading in the right direction, that's all I really needed to know. Not gonna go back for that imaginary friend, I'll keep Flatworm. Not that either of them are very good. Not going back for the secret room. There we go. Open you up. Man, so many items. Let's go ahead and kill Isaac. Whoa. That was lucky, that was my infamy mask. Doing work. Come on, come on. Oops. Run right into the angel, why don't you? At least this seems to be going fast. For such a tanky boss, I apparently have decent damage. Oh, maybe it wasn't the mask that blocked that. It might have been my my ball and chain. Yeah, because that does block shots, doesn't it? I always forget that. I always think of the ball and chain as just being something you drag around to hurt enemies with, and and break rocks and such. But yeah, it does block shots. It does have a defensive purpose as well. Oh, thank you for the soul heart, and down we go into the chest. I have of course beaten the chest many times, and it did look like there was going to be another animation I'd never seen before, so mental note, start watching those things. And, oh wait, I want to use Jira. Does it? Oh, it doesn't do opened ones. Oh well, lost one chest worth. Let's open these all up. Huh, no new items so far, but nothing here that I really don't want. I'll definitely take less than 3. Definitely take Magic Mushroom. Little Gish and Little Steven, I guess I could take it or leave it. I always forget what Scapular does. Like, that is the one thing. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, what does that do? These dog tag things here, and I'm go back and look it up online, and then I'm like, oh, that's what it does. And then the next time I see the game, I've just completely lost it. This other stuff doesn't help me all that much. I'm going to go ahead and beat a few rooms and see what I can do to re-roll them. Keep trying to get me Bob's stupid head. Everything Bob related is horrible. I do hear that there are other transformations in this game, though. Obviously I transformed into Guppy, but could potentially transform into other things. Maybe if you get a whole bunch of Bob items, you could transform into Bob. That would be very strange. Bob, of course, being, what is it, Sloth? I think they renamed him Bob for some reason. Epic Fetus. Well, I'll take Capricorn. What is this? A D7? Reroll rewards? What does that mean, rewards? Well, I don't need telepathy for dummies. Might as well take this health up. Do I want Epic Fetus? I mean, Epic Fetus is great and all. What the heck? You only live once, right? And... oh, shoot! So, apparently the D7 brings everything back and gives you the same reward. Or something. Could I just keep using that? Apparently I can. This is a bad room to be using Epic Fetus in multiple times, though. Oh wow, that is surprisingly powerful. Let's keep going. Come on. Oh, what is this? Multi-dimensional baby. Baby buddy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're doing some weird things there, buddy. I'm not hitting any controls right now. He just seems to be doing his own thing. Oh, I get it. He seems to be moving where I was a second ago. And I'm guessing he would hurt enemies along the way, so if I walk in an enemy's path and then he goes flying in... that's interesting. That seems like it would be really hard to use, though. Anyways, let's keep the chests coming. So that's interesting. I guess if you got that item early, number one, well, that's not going to make any difference now, is it? If you get this item early and you just keep doing this on an early game, you could probably just stack up on keys and coins and anything you want, although it didn't give me anything this time. Interesting. So this is something interesting. The Epic Fetus apparently now synergizes with the Tears, what is it called? The Spoonbender. Because if I just leave it alone, see, it's still following that enemy and going right to him. Huh. No thanks. Not that there's anything wrong with Taurus, but I don't see it helping right now. Yeah. My targeting reticle just moves to follow the enemies around. That's really cool. Maybe it did that before, I'm not sure. Okay, this would be, I'm thinking, a good time to have my dimensional buddy working. Too late, I already killed everything. Oh, PhD. Oh, does that give you some health back? That's cool, I didn't know that. And a health up, I'll take it. What's in here? Ooh, another small room. Off you go, Wrath. And Mr. Mega. Didn't I already have that? Oh, whatever. I wonder if the D7 would work on bosses. Is it even possible to have a D7? Never heard of that in real life. It would have some very bizarre dimensions to it. Oops. Oof. Of course, I have Epic Fetus. I'm not exactly that worried about losing. And there we go. So let's see if the D7 works in this room. No, it brings me back here and makes me fight these guys again. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if that's because... Oh great, a third Mr. Mega. I wonder if that's because if it brings you back to the last room or something like that. Or maybe it's just because it was his boss room. Or maybe it always brings you back to the previous room, only before when I was doing it, that was the only room I had defeated. I don't know. Either way, looks like I beat the chest. Off we go. So that's going to do it for me today, my friends. Decent run, got a little shaky there around the womb levels, but all in all, not too bad. I think we did a good job. Thank you very much for joining me on this wonderful Binding of Isaac Afterbirth adventure, my friends. I will see you in the next one. Take care.